Have you ever wanted to hang out with a group of aviation enthusiasts that you've known online for years? Have you ever wanted to have a great time and talk about aviation for hours? Have you ever wanted to run into people with like-minded interests? Today we're going to be doing this and much more before the Airliners International 2023 convention at the DFW Hyatt Regency. Without any further delay, let's get into this, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and get into the Wednesday night vlog. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video, as this night was so much fun with so many laughs and just overall a great time, and I hope you guys are excited for this. So let's go ahead and get started. So on Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, I did my 3 tours for Airliners International 2023, which included the Southwest Maintenance Tour, the American Maintenance Tour, and also DFW Ramp Tour. All 3 of these were fantastic, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So after that, everybody was gathering around in the hotel lobby to kind of meet up and kind of like a meet and greet, if you will, kind of an unofficial meet and greet, which I thought was really cool. So of course, after my tours concluded and I had dinner, I thought that would be a great idea to go get in on that, and I got to meet so many amazing people for the first time. Gemini Jets 1975, ROC Aviation, just Aviation LAS, Dreamliner Fan 2016, a great magnitude of people. I think there was about a dozen of us or so down there, and obviously people were coming and going, so that was super fun. So we all got in the lobby that night, and we kind of thought, you know, what if we went downstairs to the Enterprise Ballroom, kind of sneak in and see what was going on. I've of course been down there a couple times at that point, but everybody was like, why don't we go down there and see what's going on? So that's exactly what we did, and I have a little bit of background here to give before we go into the next segment, as this kind of needs some background information to make sense. So let's go ahead and give some background explaining so that this makes sense. So we have one particular individual that we need to talk about before we proceed on in this story time, and his name is Chris Slimmer. Chris is an absolutely fantastic guy. He is a key volunteer for the World Airlines Historical Society, and of course, if you don't know, he organizes Airliners International in its entirety. So him, Bill Demers, and also Steve, those 3 and many more make this possible, but Chris, Bill, and Steve really go into the organization of all this and get all the details put together. So Chris is the guy with the big mouth, as his nickname. Pretty much Chris, he's the talker. He's the guy that's going to put all this together, and that's exactly what we're going to see in these clips that I have coming up for all of you. So Chris is always working hard. He's a great guy. I got to help him unload and load his van for Airliners International. So Chris always brings a van with a bunch of World Airlines Historical Society donated items for Airliners International to sell. So that's exactly what I helped him with on Tuesday night, and I met him in Chicago previously during Airliners International 2022. So I already have a good, I'm already pretty familiar with Chris. Chris has a big mouth. That's the most polite way I can say what you're about to hear in these upcoming clips. Chris has a big mouth. He is very straight up, and he's going to make his point clear, and he is certainly going to get the job done every single time. That's what you're going to see with these upcoming clips. Chris is a great guy, very funny, a bunch of great jokes. He's overall just great guy. Love his approach to getting everything done, and just overall, despite the language that he utilizes, he is an absolutely great guy. So huge shout out to Chris. I thought I would explain him before we go into more detail, because I want this all to make sense before you start hearing what you're going to hear. So we're all downstairs by the Enterprise Ballroom, and Chris has been, or multiple people, but Chris included, have been known to do this in the past. There was one door open there. We had like 10 doors down there at the Enterprise Ballroom. There was one door open, and you could see from the outside of the ballroom, you could see a unbelievable, I think it was a I'm forgetting if it was a 1 to 4, I think it was a 1 to 10 scale. I'm pretty sure it was a 1 to 10 scale 1959 Douglas DC-8 Cutaway model in there. I didn't get to see it to that point, so it was news to me, and everybody saw it in there, and it is an absolute beauty. So we could see it, and that was my first time seeing it, so everybody was kind of jaw dropped, like, oh my goodness, this is super, super awesome. Well, Chris saw that we were all on the other side of the door, and he invited us in. He literally invited us in to come take a look at this DC-8, which I thought was so nice of him. He's been known, and other people have been known, to give people that are kind of hanging around by the ballroom the night before, to give them a sneak peek to see what's going on. So that is exactly what Chris did. So I have various video clips to play here. I just want to say before it starts, there is some pretty foul language from Chris, but this is how Chris operates. You know, this is how he gets his point across, and there were some parts of it that were kind of funny. I'll be completely honest. So I will censor it to make it more appropriate, but it's still to get the point across. It was some pretty foul language, but that's how Chris does it. That's how the operation works. So that's no harm, no foul, right? So here we go for some clips, and huge shout out to Aviation LAS for getting a really good video of all this. I'm also going to take a little bit of his kind of to fill the gaps, and definitely check out his video as well on this. It was a really fun sneak peek, and there's so much to take a look at here. So let's go ahead and play this. Don't laugh too hard, everybody. It was honestly pretty funny. So let's go ahead and get started.
Take a lot of pictures. I want you guys will do pictures everywhere tonight, okay? Every one of you mother will put pictures out all over the place.
Get after it, boys.
Can I call
3
you
minutes.
mother?
Yes, sir. Cuss him out, Chris.
My phone's at 2%, but I'll do my best.
We'll see you all tomorrow at 12 p.m. Get ready.
Listen up. This is from, what year is this from, guys? 66? 59.
Oh, my phone just died.
1959. Now, see the windows in it? Yeah. You see what's inside the windows?
Seats.
Why are the windows seats in the windows? Why are the seats in the windows? What kind of model is this called? Don't go around. Don't go around.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is what the DC-8 looks like.
Tomorrow we'll have it lit up for you.
Oh my god.
Hey, Colin.
Can these be better, Connor?
Stick around. We're gonna do a special. As long as you guys put this all over the internet tonight, okay? I'm gonna do a special for you. Because you know, if I do this for you, if I light it up real quick, guys, don't touch it. Okay?
Got it.
I'll turn
Here we
the lights
go.
off. Hang on a second. All over face grab. Okay?
Okay. I'd love to see it. R.I.P.
All over face grab right now. Face grab.
Yeah. It's a good opportunity.
He's working, man. He's working.
Any influence? Yes, I know that. I'm not, guys. Okay. All right. Good. Now, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. That is so cool.
Wow.
Watch the cord, guys. Just stay behind the stanchions. And if you guys touch this tomorrow, I'll kick your I don't care. You guys say it off?
Yeah.
Hashtag Braniff, B-R-A-N-I-F-F.
I want to see every one of you on your Facebook and everything. Now, come on around just for grins. Let's see the other side. Okay.
Oh, there's the cockpit. Oh,
Your
wow.
friends will share it with you. Okay.
Oh my god, it looks like an actual airplane. I feel this is not for sale. No, it's not.
This is to show you what the airlines used to do for promotion. This was actually made for for Douglas. It wasn't McDonnell Douglas. It was Douglas Aircraft. This was made by Pacific Miniatures for Douglas Aircraft. Who was it made for?
It was made for Douglas.
It was made for the manufacturer. This is a manufacturer's model made by Pacific Miniatures in 1959.
Can these be better, Connor?
For
Can these be better?
Douglas Aircraft. Let's go around back to the other side.
Great shape.
Alrighty, everybody, so there was the special reveal of the DC-8 Cutaway lighting up. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Chris Slimmer. That was an absolute special, man. That was so cool to see, from the seats to the actual lights inside themselves to just the full detail of that DC-8 on the outside. That was an absolute beauty. That was one of a kind. So special, and really glad that I got to document all that. And again, go check out that video from Aviation LES. That was a really good one. You guys saw what Chris Slimmer's verbiage is like. I mean, he certainly gets after it. That is for sure. So well done, Chris. Thank you so much for doing that. And the good news is we're not even done yet. So I got a couple more clips to show you guys here, as you can see. So let's go ahead and dive into them. This next one really shows a meaningful point. I probably wouldn't have worded it like this, but what he's trying to illustrate is very important. And we're going to talk about that after we hear this clip. So let's go ahead and hear this right now.
Glad I brought you in to see it.
Thank you so much. Yes, that is a piece. That is a piece.
You guys are the future of this whole organization. Without you guys and you getting your friends involved and getting other young people involved, this motherfucker is going to die away. Yes, okay? How old do you think I am?
25.
I'm 66 years old, although I act like a child all the time. But I want
Have some fun with it.
And Connor and you and Andrew helped me out getting all that in Slimmerville. That's all my stuff back in the corner. Come spend some money. Help keep this going. Okay? What's that? All around, all that shit back there around the corner. Come here, I'll show you. Just come on, let me show you real quick.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
You're seeing it, man, and tomorrow at 12 o'clock you're going to understand. Look at all those Gemini jets. Holy shit. Maybe worse than that at this rate.
I buy this all over the country. I have when people know that I train this stuff, I buy collections. All that glassware is good.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to bed anymore.
Bought all those postcards.
I just wanted to bring you guys down here to see how wide it was, not even getting the room.
Everyone's seen our videos.
Alrighty guys, so as you saw right there, Chris pretty much said that we are the future of Airliners International. Would I have used the F word a couple times to demonstrate that? Probably not, but I mean his point is still very valid, as you guys heard how old he is, and that's the reality for the majority of the people involved with Airliners International. So that's where our younger generation is going to be very critical, and why I highly recommend you get out to Kansas City, Missouri next year, June 26 through 29, 2024, to help continue to support Airliners International as we are getting ready for, I mean, it's just crazy to think that we're almost to 50 years and that the whole generation there from the 1970s and 80s is really carrying Airliners into what it is right now. And the very exciting part is with all this younger generation getting involved, our generation, my generation particularly, we are really seeing an uptick in terms of younger attendees and everything that's getting involved. We're really getting some new pieces to Airliners International, and that's what's super exciting. So that is what Chris is referring to in that clip. And again, a little bit harsh on the language, but I mean, the point is very valid, and sometimes you have to demonstrate it that way to make it clear. And that's what he was trying to do that night, because as you know, Airliners International, running off of that 70s and 80s generation, it is time for the next wave. It is time for some new blood, and that is exactly what we're doing. So really cool stuff there, and Chris really illustrating that in that clip. So the next clip I have on deck for all of you is going into, let me check here, sorry, I got a bunch of them. So the next clip here, I had everybody jokingly do my intro. I thought it'd be kind of funny to do something different there. So after we got wrapped up with Chris and everything, I had them do my intro. So that's what we're going to see right here, and that clip was posted to YouTube, so you can check that one out. But just for the sake of taking a look at it, let's go ahead and play it again.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys have a fantastic day today. And welcome to Airliners International 2023.
Welcome everybody to Airliners International 2023. We're here at the Hyatt Regency DFW Hotel. We just got a sneak peek in the ballroom. I'll put a clip on that for you guys to see that. This show is going to be absolutely incredible. If you're anywhere in the Dallas area and haven't made it here yet, get here right now. This show is going to be awesome. This crew, it's mainly a bunch of first-year people, and they're here on Wednesday night and they haven't even seen it yet. What do you guys think? I want to hear it. What do you think, guys? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See you guys tomorrow. Hope to see you. We'd love to see it.
All 3 days. Yep, all 3 days.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, everybody, so as you saw, that was pretty fun, and yes, we do have another clip from Chris, if you can believe it or not. So we're going to head and take a look at that right now, because he has some more really good points to illustrate. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Just show you the ropes. You got to see one thing that nobody else will get to see. What was that?
Probably behind the scenes.
The light up reveal of that thing with the lights on.
Woo! Yes.
Nobody else is going to see that. We're not going to do
was
that. We
pretty.
got people in here tomorrow. Okay. Nobody else. You saw that.
And yes, the big takeaway from that clip, as you guys could see, was we were very lucky to get that light up on the DC-8. That was super special. Again, that model is really one of a kind. I think there was only a couple of them made tops. Again, 1 to 10 scale, excuse me, 1959, made for Douglas, a beautiful DC-8 cutaway. That was so special to get to see, and we're really glad that we got to see that lit up. So believe it or not, the evening's not over quite yet. So we kind of dorked around after that for a little bit, and then my great friend Syracuse Aviation, please go check out his channel if you haven't already. He has a bunch of awesome content regarding model aircraft, the Syracuse Hancock International Airport, and much more. He was coming in from Syracuse, ironically enough, via Philadelphia. So we were going to go greet him in Terminal C when he arrived. So that is exactly what we did. So Gemini Jets 1975, Andrew and myself all greeted him in Terminal C, which was kind of ironic because he was originally supposed to come into Terminal A, and then DFW got into a weird ground stop due to a variety of logistical issues, and then they ended up moving his gate from Terminal A to Terminal C. So we all ended up loading up my truck because we thought he was going to go into Terminal A, but they changed his gate pretty much last minute. So we ended up going on a drive for nothing, and if you've drove around DFW before, you know how challenging it is in the actual airport with all the loops and everything. So that was kind of funny, but nevertheless, we ended up parking the truck back up, and then we ended up going to walk in Terminal C because the Hyatt Regency and Terminal C connect via the parking garage. There's a walkway, so we ended up walking into the terminal to go greet him in Terminal C, and you'll see a variety of clips and pictures here, kind of not particularly completely dorking off, but kind of was because they didn't get a gate operator for like, I think it was about 30 minutes on his flight, so we had to wait on that. And then again, he had to sit on the ramp for 30 minutes due to the gate availability. So poor Anderson ended up arriving, I think it was like at least 12:30 or so. I'll put the time on here, but nevertheless, they did get him a gate operator, and you'll see in these clips where we greet him. Super, super cool. And what a way to finish Wednesday night. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, everybody. Alrighty guys, so that will do it for the Wednesday night vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. That DC-8 Cutaway, oh my goodness, what a plane that is. Seeing that lit up, thank you so much, Chris Slimmer. Great guy, man, just unbelievable presentation right there. That was so much fun, and we're gonna do it again at Kansas City, so definitely be there so that you can experience it next time. So much fun, and looking very forward to that, and I hope you guys are as well. Great time on Wednesday night. I'm very excited for the upcoming Airliners International videos. Be sure to check out the playlist that JJ Skippy made. I'm leaving a card at the end of the video. In addition, definitely look into Kansas City, as that's going to be coming up very soon. The hotel reservations are out, so definitely go check those out, and registration will be coming out very soon, so stay on the lookout for it. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.